How you doing today, YouTube? Today I'm working on a 2015 Jeep Sahara, and I'm gonna do front brakes on it. I'll show you how it's done and see if I can help you guys out. Went ahead and jacked it up right there in the middle of the axle. Got both front wheels off the ground. I'll put some jack stands underneath it once I get the wheels off. So currently I got it jacked up. I got the wheel off. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the caliper, which is 13 millimeter bolt. Caliper will come off. And then we are gonna do a rotor on this side because I'm doing it on the other side, which is just this 21 millimeter bolt. There's one on top and there's one on the bottom. And the caliper bracket will come off. I'll have to remove these little clippy guys and come off. Sometimes this guy spins right here and you have to put a wrench on it. Right now I can just grab it with my fingers and it doesn't spin. I'm gonna support that up nicely so that you don't pull on the old brake hose. Just push a screwdriver in between, slides out of the way. This side's not terrible. It definitely had a few more miles in it, but the other side was absolutely shot. The other side needs a caliper, but we're gonna worry about that later. Right now I'm just gonna knock out this side. Alright, so I'm gonna remove these little guys. I'm just gonna basically loosen them up. And all these are for is to kind of hold the caliper or the rotor in place. You don't necessarily need them. They 9 times out of 10 they're either stuck on or you have to break them off. I'm gonna try to get them off without breaking them, but probably ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's getting a little. Give her the old love tap. 3-tapper. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spread some anti-seize here and here. That way the rotor doesn't seize to it. This is a relief, so it doesn't actually touch there, so it ain't going to seize to it. Rotor's on. I'm going to go ahead and slide the old caliper bracket back on. Bad, guys. Yeah, I just put the caliper bracket in place, threaded this bolt in and threaded this bolt in. So torque spec's right about there. There. Alright, so I'm going to pop these old slide pins out, check them. They're in pretty good shape. They're pretty greased up. Won't hurt to slap a little bit more on it. Same, still in pretty good shape. Won't hurt to slap a little bit more on it. Alright. Now I gotta pop these little brake pad holder thingamajigger guy or things out. They just slide over, pop down. This goes on the inside towards the rotor. It's pretty hard to see. Yeah, rotor side, outside. Slap a little bit of brake grease on there. All right, so once you got these little clips popped in here, you just want to go ahead and put the brake pad in, which these ones for some reason are a little more challenging than most. You kind of put it in at, kind of put it down in there and you pull backwards, then slide. You put it in the bottom, pull back towards you, and usually falls in. So then you put the top in, you push that way, and grab a screwdriver, and just kind of pull that tab back just a little bit, just enough to let her in. And there you go. Go ahead and do the rear, or the piston side caliper, I suppose. All right, sliding the rear in. All right, that one went a little bit better. All right, so gonna bring the caliper over. Gonna set the old pad in, like you're putting it back in almost. We're gonna use that to push off of, so we don't damage the caliper. Pop your two bolts back in it. Make sure to put a little anti-seize on them before you put them in. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put the wheel back on and get her back on the ground. Make sure that you pump your brakes a few times before you go to move your car. But yeah, that's all there is to it.